Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. On today's foggy autumn day, I will be doing some octonal DIYs that I talked about on the last vlog. This means that today we will do some magic with Cricutjoy. I have 3 projects planned. The first one is to transform an old candle in a festive fall one. I bought this candle in a store and my husband hated the smell, so it's been closed in a cabinet for a little bit far too long. I will remove the leftovers of wax/paraffin since I don't know what is this candle made of. Clean it nicely, and later on, probably in another vlog, I will fill it with a marvelous fall scent. Still indecisive if I will make this one with orange and cinnamon or pumpkin spice. But once you see the makeover I'll do to it, I think you will guess which one. To begin, I will paint the pot in a more autumnal color. It looks like a sparkle gold. I think this will match very well with the remaining decor, filled with golden leaves and with white and orange pumpkins. The pot has some lettering in it and I will try to disguise them, applying a little bit more paint in the exact area. The second project is also to transform some old sign that I don't use anymore. First I will apply some cream paint so I can hide the lettering. And this, believe me, was not an easy process. Either the paint was a little bit transparent or the gold of the letters was really strong. I had to apply 4 coats in order to be the way that I wanted. Glad it worked out in the end. The next project is to add some grace to this plain wood. This is a door hanger for a knob, but you can actually just use your imagination and creativity and play around with it in the house. I was very happy to see that this one was a lot easier to paint, and it only took me 1 coat. Now you just have to keep them drying somewhere safe. I say safe because I have cats and a small and curious daughter. After that, we can begin with the next stage of the projects, which is the designs on Cricut Design Space. I will not get in much detail on how to configure, install, or working in general with the design space because I already have a video dedicated to that, but I will link it down below. In order to save some time and materials as well, I will combine everything I am doing to use in all of the projects in just one design, and I will separate them later on. I will use 2 colors, and this is the first one, which is a dark brown. Whenever I am choosing what I want to insert in the design, I always apply the filter for free content. I never bought anything for the Cricut Design Space. I just think they have enough for my creations. Besides, when you have too many choices, it's hard to make a decision, and this way I can also force myself to be more creative with what I have. First, I will insert a large pumpkin for project number 1, and I will add also the phrase that I will use on the second and on the third one. I change the font to the one that I want, always with the free filter. Since I don't pay for additional fonts, my choices are pretty limited. I remember years ago, I did a huge wall painting and wrote our wedding date with vinyl for my wedding with a beautiful lettering that no longer is available on Cricut Design Space. So I think that with time, Cricut is decreasing our options in order to force us to buy content. But I just keep strong and stick to my ground of not paying for more until all of my creativity is used up. Now we are ready to print. Since I am not using smart vinyl, I will need a mat. Pay attention to the size of the mat you have. Mine is 4.5 by 6.5 inches, which is 11.4 centimeters per 16.5 centimeters. Cricut has divided my project in 2 sheets, so I will need the mat 2 times. To make sure that you select the correct measures, you can check on the mat how many inches or centimeters it has. Now just place the vinyl on top of it and press go. The program will check if your Cricutjoy is connected via Bluetooth, and after that it will ask you to select which material you are using. I will select the first one with card. Load the material. It will check if you inserted enough and start printing. And then we will print as well the second sheet. If you don't use smart vinyl, I will advise you to have more than one mat. If you are doing a bigger project, it's easier to have extra space to print all in one go. I don't know what happened, but unfortunately the first letter got damaged. But let's not panic. I will try to fix it while I am removing the excess vinyl. Now I will design and print the second part of the project. I will try to find some cute autumnal leaves, acorns, pumpkins, basically anything that feels like fall, and I think that it will embellish my project a little bit more. I will adjust the size of each one of them. And then, on the review of the project, I will make sure that they don't overlap and that they are inside of the red frame. This time, praise the Lord, I am using smart vinyl. So I will select that option and load the machine. Once Cricut is finished, I will start removing every excess vinyl. Usually I only work with smart vinyl, but this color was much cheaper in this option. And I have to say, I regret saving those extra bucks. Not only you have a higher probability of damaging the letters while printing, but also when you print in this form, the blade will cut a little bit the mats, and it will wear it out over time. So you will end up buying mat after mat after mat. When you use smart vinyl, you don't need a mat, so it will decrease your material costs. On the other hand, the smart vinyl is more expensive. In my opinion, it is worth it. The vinyl will come out easier, and you are not getting your hands sticked to the mat over and over again when you are working. Don't forget to remove the excess vinyl inside the letters. This is my favorite part of the project. Don't ask me why, it just feels very satisfying. Apply the transfer tape and start removing the vinyl. What you see now, it's what I also don't like in the matte vinyl. The letters don't come out as easily because the matte is very sticky. You will see me in a bit working with the smart vinyl and you will notice the difference. Look how effortlessly this one comes out, even though it has a lot of tiny parts. Nevertheless, I love the fact that I have the opportunity to do some of my home decor. It just feels so special to pass them by while I am at home and know that it's something unique. And you don't have to pay a lot to have pieces that you really love. On the end of this video, I will show you a wreath that I did last year. Some that look alike are being sold on Etsy for $40, and I think I spent like 5 or 6 in that one. Of course, making your own takes a lot of work and patience. But if you are like me, someone that takes pleasure in a project that involves your hands, it will come out easily. I just feel it's very relaxing sitting around my dinner table, which faces a wall of windows, and watch the rain fall outside. And I have been waiting for autumn to do these DIYs. I am still very excited for the next ones. I always wanted to learn to work with clay. So me, my mother and my sister are going to attend a class this Saturday to learn how to mold clay and to do some pieces. After that, I will attempt on my own to do some cute clay pumpkins to use in my decor. I saw this idea on a vlog in another YouTube channel. In the middle of the pandemic, the vlogger was trying to ease her anxiety by finding something that relaxed her. So she inscribed herself in classes to learn how to mold clay. She did some cute pumpkins and even some amazing and useful items for the kitchen, like a pot for salt, for example. Since then, I was dying to learn as well, so I gave this idea to my sister, and for Christmas she bought me the class, and also for herself and my mother as well. I will let you know how it went, and I hope you stick around to see the small and cute clay pumpkins project. Now it's the final and the most fun stage of the process, putting everything together. If until now everything seemed a little scattered and abstract, by putting things together, our pieces will take shape and form. After I am done with each piece, I will apply some matte varnish. This will protect the vinyl and the piece will last longer. Look how cute is the final result. Now let's move on to the next one. I will do the phrase that I love the most about autumn. It's from Oscar Wilde, although the original one says, "And all at once, summer collapsed into fall." But I just think the word autumn is cozier than fall. Now I will apply the remaining pieces, trying to find the ideal place for them. There is actually no ideal place for them, but I just like playing around. After I am done, I will apply the varnish on this one as well to give it a final touch. The vinyl on the final piece is really simple. I think that now you will understand which scent I chose for the candle I will be doing. Pumpkin spice went at the end. This is a scent that I cannot find easily where I live, so I have to order from abroad, which makes it very expensive. Since pumpkin spice is a combination of spice scents and pumpkin, obviously, I am already on the look for a good recipe to be able to make it on my own. When I painted the pot, I tried to leave a space with a more flat surface because it will make it easier for the vinyl to stick. Rough surfaces are much more interesting, but more difficult to work with. Still, that doesn't keep me from trying. I'll just have to have some extra patience to remove the piece of transfer tape. Mission accomplished! Now let's put all the pieces together and see the final result. I am so in love with the results and I cannot wait to apply them at my decor and find them a place in my home. This is the wreath that I did last year, just something simple, inexpensive and extra special. And there you go, 4 autumnal DIY pieces, handmade by you. If you have a Cricut, a little bit of patience and creativity, I encourage you to try. I think this is the perfect way to welcome the season of autumn. Thank you for being with me today, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!